Hey right guys, Trishmunch's Joe here, and today we are watching and reacting to episode 13 of Glee Season 4. Last episode was actually surprisingly good. I thought it'd be kind of a bit but it was enjoyable. I think it was one of the more better ones of the season so far. I enjoyed the Jake and Marley stuff, which I was surprised by. Artie's actually kind of decent this season, which a lot of people in the Discord were shook by, which, you believe me, I'm more shook than you with that fact, trust me. What else even happened? Oh yeah, Rachel was doing the naked thing, or she didn't really go naked, but was having that discussion. We had songs that slapped throughout the entire episode, so overall I think I gave it a high rating. It was like an 8 or something. Very, very good episode. I'm hoping this can still continue on track, because we're halfway through season 4 now, and so far I'd say it's, you know, not on the level of seasons 2 and 3, of course, but it's still very enjoyable. Also, I want to quickly touch on me kind of making jokes of Lee Michelle being racist and stuff like that in the episode. Some people are very saying it's annoying and to stop, and that I don't do this to Mark Salling and calling him a pedo. I do. If you go through my reactions, I've called Puck a pedo multiple times. The thing is Lee Michelle has come out recently, so the last 2 episodes I've obviously been bringing it up as a joke in the reactions. But yeah, the people on Patreon were a bit mad about it. I do want to bring it up because I think it's an interesting point. We've got this guy here who says, "Can you stop about Lee Michelle being racist because it's stupid as fuck?" Okay, but I guarantee this person as well has not said anything about to Lee Michelle, so I'm stupid as fuck for bringing it up, but Lee Michelle being racist is probably fine with this person, but whatever. First of all, Rachel is not Leah, which I know this. I mean, at no point in my reactions have I sat there and even said Rachel's racist. It's a joke and mad. She's a fictional character and she is not supposed to be racist. Okay, and secondly, Leah, or whatever her name is not racist. But even if she was, it doesn't matter. Nia is toxic. Matt was toxic. A lot of them were actually toxic, problematic, and weird. Are you going to stop liking Rachel, who was actually your favourite character, because Leah was exposed to being problematic? Question mark. No, I've. Like, if you've watched my reactions, if you wanted to go based on what the actors and actresses were like, I would hate Puck. Puck would be the worst character. I would hate Ryder. I would hate Santana. I would hate Rachel. Like, there is plenty of examples of characters in this show where I could hate the characters if I didn't like, if I wanted to, you know, kind of not be able to part the character and the actor. But we'll continue. You can still like a character if she's likable to you, and Leah is not racist, just arrogant and problematic. Stop jumping to stupid assumptions and be so brainwashed by Twitter like all the people from social media these days. Cancel culture is toxic. That one part at the end I actually agree with. Cancel culture is toxic, and I think it's very clear that people pick and choose on who they want to cancel, and I've always thought that. But every other point in this entire argument is ridiculous, and I think Michelle actually makes a very good point here. Leah's racist period, and you cannot argue that. Leah's racist period, you cannot argue that at all, and you cannot blame her co-workers for not coming out with this sooner, because I'm sure they were scared to lose their jobs, because clearly Ryan Murphy and the other writers and producers allowed her to do whatever she wanted, which I think is very clear. Like, the writers and producers loved Lee Michelle as an actress. And just to clear up as well, Lee Michelle, is she racist? She's said racist things in the past. Maybe she's not this racist person as like we kind of typically know as like a racist to be, but she said racist things judging from what these co-workers have come out and said, and it's very clear that she was unpleasant to her co-workers, and I think that's very obvious. So Lee Michelle I don't like as a person now, and like I think you'd be foolish to really like her based on what's come out recently. Joe is going to talk about this because it just happened recently, which I brought up. I think that's why I've just gone ham with it last episode. And keep in mind all the reactions, I'll go ham with certain things if it's like recent, like the sex tape. I'll just go ham with because it's funny. Like I thought it was funny, but apparently not. He used to really like Leah, and of course it will be mentioned. Of course he recognises Mark and Block, I read that as, and Blake are terrible, horrendous people, but that wasn't new information, so why would he still talk about this now? He does separate the characters from the actors. But like I said, considering this is recent, it'll be brought up, so suck it up, because this won't stop being talked about anytime soon, as it shouldn't. And I think that hits it home. Why should we stop talking about it just because it means I might not like the character Rachel? Like, I don't really get the argument of, like, stop talking about it because it's not funny. No, what she said isn't funny. Like, that's very clear, but I'm not going to sit here for the whole episode and be like, oh, Lee Michelle's racist. Lee Michelle's racist. Lee Michelle racist. So the best way I can do to bring it up and bring it to, like, people's attention is to make jokes about Rachel's character and some of the songs she's singing, and that's probably just how it's going to be, because Pedo Puck, I've said, and Lee Michelle being racist, we've gone on. So I just wanted to bring that up because I thought it was very interesting, the amount of people just based on Patreon that were defending Lee Michelle for what she'd said. What she said wasn't okay. No one should say the things she said or act the way she did. And I'm sure she's not this entirely evil person. I don't think Lee Michelle is like an evil human that needs to be demolished from the planet or anything like that. But you can't deny that she said some stupid, ridiculous things. Yep, doesn't look great, and I was going to bring it up in the last couple of episodes because as Michelle brought up, it's recent news, like this is new news, and she's an actress that I actually liked. I never liked Mark Salling, I never even knew who this block guy was. Lee Michelle I actually thought was decent, she seemed like a good person, and then all this obviously came out and it's evident that she was not. Just wanted to clear that up, but in terms of jokes for the characters and stuff, I'm going to continue to do the jokes, because I've always done that with these reactions, we'll always just have jokes about the characters because it's Glee at the end of the day, and it's Lee Michelle. She doesn't know you exist, and that's that. So yeah, episode 13 though, guys. Sorry for the rant. Just wanted to kind of say that now instead of waiting for a few episodes to really bring it up, because yeah, I just thought it's a bit ridiculous that people are really trying to defend it. They aren't the only comments as well on this Patreon. There were multiple comments of people being like, "Stop it because it's not funny. Leave Lee Michelle alone." No. She didn't leave her co-workers alone, clearly, so why would I leave Lee Michelle alone?
Ever since she won Winter Showcase,
yeah.
Her ego and behavior are out of control.
Her ego and behavior? Did you hear that?
And don't
Rachel and Lee...
This Sarah Brightman in training needs to be knocked down.
Curtis Dunn.
Diva.
I'm down for Emma being in an episode. She's not been in it at all. And Emma's always been wholesome.
I myself have been considered quite a diva at many a local restaurant because I know what I want and I will send a dish back.
Oh, so you're a Karen. Emma's a Karen.
I'm gonna win Diva Week. And do you know how I know that?
Go on.
It's because...
Whoa. I thought maybe she'd stepped on a Lego or something. Unique definitely stood on a Lego in that moment, I'm sorry. Well, it looks the best, I'm sorry.
And that is how I made the manager cry at the Cheesecake Factory, by being a diva.
By being a Karen. Divas and Karens are two separate things, Emma. At the song rating, maybe a 7.5. I like the outfits, that was all cool. Song.
Let me give you a little bit of truth, Kurt, okay? The only reason why Carmen...
I'm actually with Kurt on this, unfortunately.
...was because she knew that you and I were friends.
Because I blew you away. And I could do it again.
Oh!
Because I already beat you once. Diva off, sophomore year. Remember?
Only because I threw it. That high F.
Oh, yeah.
I can hit that baby in my sleep.
Yep.
I tanked the note.
He did do that. He did tank the note on purpose.
Because I didn't want to win. I'm not throwing anything.
I'm backing Kurt this episode. I am backing Kurt. It is done. Oh, let's go. Bit of Queen. Oh, alright. Someone's going to have to pick that up now. Oh my god. Artie was having a fit and no one noticed. No one's going to help Artie for that? No? I think Artie is genuinely on LSD. I'll go an 8 for the song. The visuals were a bit weird. Straight into the next song, I'll take it. A nutbush? Is that another name for a vagina? Oh my god, Ryder, stop! What is happening? What are these dance moves? The voice was GG's. I'll go a 7 with that song.
Out and proud, lipstick loving after Ellen Reed.
Yes! Santana's with someone else. I already shipped them more than her and Brittany.
Everyone knows the only reason Hummel got in is because he's Carmen's pet turtle face.
Signing up for Adam's apples?
Rachel,
might as well wear a sign
let's
on his neck that says, "I'm
call them out.
Club me to death."
Kurt earned his place here at Niata.
Okay, thank you. I thought she was going to back them up.
It's okay, Rachel.
Jesus.
I've dealt with a lot worse than bitchy.
I'm glad she said that. I was a bit worried. I thought she was going to be like, yeah, I totally agree. He's a knob.
And white is the color of pure. Like you.
That's exactly what I thought. This off my list.
Binge, Brittany is love.
Listen up, Lucy
Brittany is love. Oh, Sam. No, she isn't. She's vile and evil. Song's a bit dead. Oh my god. Of course she comes in like peeking around the corner like, hello? Is anybody there? 6. No, 6.5. No, a 7. No, actually 6.5. The song was a bit dead. Santana's vocals were good though.
No one thinks Diva and pictures me.
What are you talking about?
I don't think it's got to do with her being Asian. I think it's more the fact that she's Tina and she's trash. Rainy days. Oh my god. What's going on? Don't do anything creepy, Tina. I feel like she's either gonna like stroke his hair, lie on his body,
I've been reading a lot about divas.
try and kiss his head or something. I don't know.
Going to be a diva, then
There we go.
be honest too.
Totally.
Blaine Anderson, I like you.
I'm falling in love with you. And I realize that, but even if we end up having just a sexless relationship,
Oh, Tina!
some gay men do.
Stop.
So please say something here
Please.
before I die.
I'm already dead. He passed out! Why are they playing this romantic music? Like, and yeah, she's touching him, of course she is. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh my god! Oh my god! What is going on? Why are they playing romantic music? If anyone finds this cute, all I have to say is, imagine Finn doing this to a passed out Santana. That, yes, exactly. Oh my god, this is so fucking weird. Why? I just and yeah, she's cuddling him. I knew that was gonna happen. I fucking knew she was gonna start lying on him. She opened his shirt while he was asleep, started rubbing Vaseline or whatever on his chest, and then laid on that chest. Kurt, please, 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 destroy her. I know it's not because she's racist, just she's been annoying this app. You're only saying you want Kurt to win because you don't like Lee, Michelle, exclamation mark, exclamation. Oh, we're interchanging. That makes sense. I don't know why they chose the same song twice. I'll be honest if I think Rachel sounds better as well. I'll be honest, Okay, Kurt's winning. Kurt's winning. It's gonna be a bit more close up. Oh, Kurt's got the emotion though, with the tears in the eye. Go on, Kurt. Go on, Kurt. Yes. No! Why'd you steal the note? Oh, she stole it. She stole the note. Oh, she stole the note. I can't be arsed. I was so ready. I was so ready for Kurt to blast it out all over my face, and he didn't.
Is Mr. Kurt Hummel.
Oh, he won. Okay, I don't even need to be mad then. I don't even need to be mad.
What is with you, Glee Club hats?
GG's, easy. Easy. I'm glad Kurt won. He deserved to win, but I was disappointed by that note. Like he got the build up, and then Rachel just swooped on in and stole it. And she had about 5 of the.
Could you excuse us, please, Artie?
I thought she was gonna slap him. I genuinely thought she was about to slap Blaine in the face, and I don't know why.
Wait, are you mad?
Look, I give you all of my heart, gladly. And
Oh my
I love hanging out with
fucking
you.
god! I can't believe this is an actual storyline.
A diva doesn't settle for less than what she wants, and she won't apologize. And I can't get that here, so next time, don't come crawling back to me.
Oh, I won't let us see you, but
That
I
seems
won't let.
a little crazy.
Why are they making out like Tina's in the right here? Oh, I didn't read the song from Kurt and Rachel. 9. Would have been a 10, but Rachel stole a lot of the notes. It's Spider-Man! Tina looks like a madness, to be fair, but she's still. He's a king! Oh, I'll give Tina this. Song-wise, not character-wise. Song-wise. I'll go 8.5. That was sick. Maybe an 8. 8.5? I don't know. I want to reiterate as well. I'm not complaining that Rachel had high notes in the last song. It was the fact they were building
Everyone's
up,
buzzing about your triumph at
and then
midnight.
Rachel stole
That's
it.
interesting.
Also,
Funny girl, open car.
the fact that someone had pointed out that this British lad is the same British lad from Pretty Little Liars.
People are shallow and obnoxious.
Yes.
And I think the only reason
Yes.
you're going around kissing everyone's ass is because you know you'll never make it on your own. Another thing.
Oh, Kurt, slapping left, right, and centre.
It's very impressive.
You'd be an amazing Fanny Bryce.
Oh, fucking hell. I'm sorry, Rachel. You know when you won and Kurt didn't? He didn't sit there feeling sorry for himself. Oh, my fucking God.
The first annual William McKinley High School Diva Award goes to...
Tina.
I swear.
Tina. Yep. Her song was better than Santana's, to be fair.
Oh, you're an apology.
No, you don't.
I've been ungrateful this
No, you don't. You've been fine with her. The only reason she's mad is because you won't sleep with her. Oh my God. Well, not even that. I think she said she just wanted a sexless relationship, but... Oh.
Rachel, that doesn't mean anything. It just means that we're even. Okay, you won with an Alphabet song, I won with a Jean Valjean song.
Literally, stop crying.
I can't handle the pressures of
I mean, you
out
could
without
just
losing my best
stop
friend
being
and
a...
making every single person hate me.
You can be a diva and not be a cock. I like, do people realise that?
You Will said the white centerpiece arrangements we picked were fine. Which means he doesn't like them.
Oh,
He'd like to
God.
veto them, but he's just being polite.
Emma. I should watching your teacher like this. Oh, Jesus.
Emma, stop. Stop. Stop.
I love how we're just continuing with the scene after what I just witnessed. I don't know how to feel about that. I am very confused right now. I'm very confused. Oh, it's a tune. It's a tune. Yeah, we're gonna end with a banger, let's be honest. Let's be honest. Ah, we knew it was gonna be sing. Oh! She's out of New York, and she's still singing the song. Wait, she's not living with Rachel, is she? She's not living with Rachel.
Santana, what are you doing here?
I've come to live with you. Invite yourself in.
Moving in.
No, 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 no. No, that's not how moving in works. You don't walk up to someone's house or apartment, they open the door, and you have a suitcase and go, I'm moving in. That's not how moving in works, Santana. You call them before, ask if it maybe is a possibility that you could possibly stay there if they have the room. Because, oh yeah, keep in mind, Brody lives here as well. So you ask that, and if they say yes, go for it. If they say no, you scrounge up some money and find your own place, or find someone else to live with. You don't just roll on up to the front door and tell them that you're moving in. What the fuck? Okay. If she walked in and was like, I mean, I'd say yes because it's Santana, but if I was Rachel or something, she was like, I'm moving in, just go, no you're not. No you're not, the door's there, go away. What do you mean you're moving in? You just decide to move in. Alright, anyway guys, that is episode 13 of Glee Season 4. It's actually a pretty good episode, you know, I'm not gonna lie. I enjoyed that they focused more on the main OG cast instead of the new characters. We didn't really get much of those this episode. We'll start with the weakest part of the episode, which was Tina. I don't mind this idea of her, again, wanting to have her own song and become this diva. I don't care about that, like that's fine. But this whole... And again, I don't even care that she has this crush on Blaine. Like, that's not the problem. The problem is, she's trying to make Blaine feel bad about him not returning those feelings, basically. And I was just like, I can't believe the way you've acted towards me. Meh. And the way he was just asleep and she literally mounted him and started rubbing stuff on his chest and then, oh my God, like just imagine if that was any other character. Well, you don't even have to, it's just creepy as it is. But for people who don't find that creepy, just imagine it being other characters and then it's instantly creepy. It's just, oh, that was unbelievable. So Tina's storyline was, or she had a good song at the end, to be fair, like I'll give her that, but you know, you have to separate songs and characters sometimes, because sometimes really annoying, terrible characters can have good vocals and good songs. Like Rachel this episode, she was annoying the shit out of me. Actually, she wasn't. She's had more annoying episodes. She wasn't like super annoying, but she was kind of annoying. But you can't deny that she slapped on the song that they did with Kurt. But I'm glad Kurt won because he was better. And I just wish we heard him have that final big note at the end because, as I said, Rachel kind of stole it, which was a bit annoying. If they had Rachel building up to the big note and then she did the big note, I'd be a bit more like, okay, yeah, whatever. But they did. They had Kurt building up the big note right to the peak of it, and then Rachel came in and stole the peak of that note. It was just like, you had to do it, didn't you? And prior to the fact that she had 3 of the big notes throughout the song and Kurt had 1. It was just so, again, favoritism with the editors and the show for sure. But yeah, Rachel annoyed me this episode, but I actually liked the storyline of Kurt. Kurt went hard this episode. He went, oh Jesus, so was that fucking elbow drop on the desk. Yeah, just going in on those 2 characters as well, I don't know the name of, but going in on those, saying stop licking everyone's arse, basically. So yeah, I really like her this episode. One of his best episodes of the season, I'd say, to be honest. I think, like, I'm trying to think of, he's had really good episodes throughout the season for sure, but I think this might be his best, or one of the best. Definitely top 3. So yeah, all that stuff was great. Then we had Santana coming back and having a couple of scenes with Brittany, which I didn't really care too much about because I don't care about her and Brittany. Spoiler alert, I guess. Then we had this whole situation with Finn. Now, I really like Finn this season, and this whole kiss between him and Emma, I kinda thought at a point in this episode, what if? No, it's so weird to think, like, why? I'm not saying I like those 2. I'm not saying that at all. But there was a point in this episode where I was like, yo, they could like kiss or something, because he's basically the new Will at the moment. I don't know where it's going to lead. I really have to see where this storyline is going to lead with Finn and Emma, because that it could just be like a random moment, like a random in the moment that's kind of brought up for a couple of episodes and then dropped very quickly. I was just so taken off guard with that, and it is weird because she's not his teacher now, so like I don't know how to feel about it, because like, how old is Finn at this point? Like, let me search, how old is Finn Hudson? How old is Finn? So 19 it says here. So it's legal. That's the important part. It is legal. So we have that. Whew. God, Jesus, thank God for that. So it is legal. I thought that was going to be the case because I don't know how old all the characters are at this point, but so they're all like 18, 19. But it's just Emma, Will's fiance. Yo, Will is gonna flip because him and Will are like really close as well. Yo, I'm very curious where that's gonna go. It's very odd. It's very out of nowhere. But I like the drama for it. I'm excited for the drama of this. I'm not gonna lie. Like, this is a potential storyline that could have some sick scenes regarding it. Like Will finding out, Emma either telling Will or Finn telling Will, everyone finding out that it happened, and the fact that the wedding is next week. This is set up for some great drama moments. I'm actually excited for it. We shall see. As for the songs this episode, a couple of good ones. The best one was the Kurt and Rachel one, but again, just kind of wish it was a Kurt solo, to be honest, but whatever. Tina's solo was actually decent. I like the Diva song at the start. The Santana song at the end, I'll give that one I'll go 8.5. Do I go an 8.5? I'll go an 8.5. It's close to a 9, but I'll go 8.5. It's kind of short, to be honest. Who else was there? Oh, Santana had another solo, which was alright. I didn't love the song, but her vocals were good. So yeah, overall the songs were good throughout the episode. Nothing too impressive apart from the Kurt Rachel duet thing, I guess. So yeah, rating, I'm gonna go I kind of want to go another 8, but the Tina storyline was just so, and then you had like Santana and Brittany, which again I just don't care about. So I'm gonna go a 7.7, maybe 7.7, maybe a 7.8. kind of area. We'll go 7.8 out of 10, just below an 8 for this one. I can't quite give it the 8, but it was still a really good episode. So yeah, there we go, guys. Thanks for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. If you want the early and uncut, send a link to the Patreon page will be down below. I'm actually excited for the next episode to see what happens with this whole wedding thing. So yeah, until then, thanks for watching. Peace.